Hey everyone, welcome back. We want to talk about the rapture a little bit. I'll get my light a little bit better here. Uh, that's a little bit better. Alrighty. People have been asking me about my rapture dream, what I had saw, and what time of day was it. A lot of different questions I've been getting. But what I did see in the dream when I had it was very clear. It was definitely at twilight. I know that. It was definitely at twilight. And it was just between day and dark. I mean, it was just in between. And I've actually went outside and checked to see what the atmosphere looked like, everything else, and it was cloudy. It was definitely clouds in the sky when I heard the trumpet, and it was very loud. It was like nothing I've ever heard in my life. And the shakur, I think that's what they call it. You'll know it when you hear it. Does everybody hear it? I don't think they will. I think God's people will hear it, but it was so loud that a lot of people went outside. I'll tell you that. I think they was all Christians. Some was screaming, some was frightened. I guess they was in shock and awe of it, but I saw like a whirlpool open up in the sky. It was a big round circle. It opened up after the loud trumpet sound. And when it opened up, I mean, it's the whole probably size maybe of our moon. That's the size of it when it opened. And it was definitely a portal going up into the sky. It was a portal. That's what it was, bottom line. And it was at twilight. It was very vivid. I remember the sounds. I remember hearing the people in the distance screaming. I mean, it was like distant screaming. It wasn't close. I could just hear people screaming, but it was from a distance. But it was definitely at twilight. It was probably around, like if it was in the wintertime like right now, being between 5 and 6 o'clock. That's when it happened. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. A lot of people talk about high rapture dates. It won't be on a high rapture date. I can already tell you. These people can guess all day long and all this stuff. They're never going to get it. They're just never going to. Because he snatches us out of here. So they're not going to guess. I mean, they can sit there all day and people will keep clinging to them, but you're never going to know the day. You're just never going to know it. And it's never going to be a day you think. It's going to be on a day like this that you don't think. That's what it's going to be like. It will not be. Because I know in the dream, I had no clue. And I'm a watcher. It caught me totally off guard. So when the hole opened up, I knew what it was. I wasn't scared. I mean, I'd already seen it. I mean, I seen it before it happened. So I wasn't scared. I knew what was happening. And I just when the hole opened up, there was these great big streaks of lightning. Nothing like we've ever seen here on Earth. I'm talking about lightning that's like the most amazing lightning you've ever seen. And they come out of the hole. And they streaked across the sky in every direction. Every direction. And that's when I heard the people in the background screaming from a distance. They had to be on down the road. Did I see it here? I don't know if I was here or not at the house. I might have been maybe at Walmart or somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where I was at. But I know for a fact it was twilight. It was in between day and dark. In the summertime, that would be probably around 9 and 10 o'clock. Right now, it'd be in between 5 and 6 o'clock. Very vivid. I know exactly when it happened. That is definitely in twilight is when the rapture will happen. Because I've seen it. I've seen it plain as day. Can't get it out of my head. I think about it all the time. But it did happen at twilight. That's the time I saw it. My rapture dream is not like everybody else's. It's a lot different. It was there was nothing added to it like a lot of people's was. I mean, mine was just flat out showing me what time to be looking and what I was going to see when it happened. Because even in the dream, I already knew it happened. I'd already seen it. So that's the difference. I knew, I already seen it, so I wasn't surprised by it. But was I watching for it? No, it caught me off guard. It did, but I wasn't scared because I knew what it was. But I'm telling you right now, I will go 80% saying it will happen at twilight. That's when it will happen. A lot of people think it's going to be at midnight and different times, but I don't think so because everybody's watching for that time. Mine, it could be any day, any time. Like I said, it's not going to be on a day that they think of. It's just not. It's going to be on a day you do not think. You have no idea. You won't see it coming. It's going to completely catch you off guard because even after I've seen it and know it's coming, it caught me off guard. So keep that in mind. With these people pushing these big rapture days and everything, they're never going to get it right. They're never going to come close. It's going to be on a time that you least expect. It really is. Because even in a dream, I was caught off guard by it. I wasn't scared, but I was caught off guard. I wasn't expecting it at that time. And nobody will. It will be at a time nobody's expecting it. When it opens up, though, I'm telling you, when that hole opened up, there was like nothing I've ever seen. The feeling that I felt was like nothing I've ever felt. It was kind of like I was at peace. All the weight of this world was just gone. It was just gone. It was just taken away from me in a second. I didn't have no more worries, no more sickness, no more allergies. That was all gone. It was just all gone. Imagine all that just going poof and gone. And that's what I felt. It's an amazing feeling I've never felt before, but I felt it in that dream. I felt it. It was just like it was all gone. And I was so excited and I was ready to go home. And I knew Jesus was coming. I knew he was coming to get us. The door opened because Jesus is the door. And the door opened and we was all getting ready to go home. I was just starting to feel my feet lift. And that's when I woke up. Heck, I didn't really know what I saw until later on when I got my revelation on 24th of October that he was coming, because I was asleep just like everybody else in the world. Wasn't looking for it. I would not have been on here if it wasn't for the 24th of October. I wouldn't be here doing this conversation with you. Would not have happened. He had to wake me up like he did a lot of other people. And about the same week, everybody else started seeing the same thing. They started hearing the same thing. Somebody asked me the other day, I think it was Hee. It was like, how do you hear from God? Trust me, I tell everybody, it's like you're going down a dark road and you know you're supposed to go left, but you go right and you still hear, you know you're supposed to, that's him telling you to go left, go left. Everybody hears God. He's there. He's that in your head, you know it. You just don't listen to it. But in that, on October the 24th, that's when he turned me around and had me come on here telling everybody, get ready. Get ready. Tell them I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Tell them I'm on my way. And that's what we've been doing. We've been telling you he's on his way. You're out of time. And that's what we're doing. And I wasn't the only one. Everybody started getting the same message at the same exact time. And everybody started grabbing a camera, getting on YouTube, getting on Facebook, start spreading the word. It all happened at the same time. We all started getting it. Then the animals started doing their thing in the circles. That's how I knew what the animals was doing, because I saw the circle open up in the sky. They're representing the rapture. That's what the animals was doing. That's God giving everybody in the world a sign that the rapture is getting ready to take place. That's why the animals are going in circles. The ants, the fish, the sheep, the horses, the cows. All of them start going in circles at the same time. That was letting us know that, hey, he's coming. So everything's there. The rest is up to you, but I'm telling you, you're out of time. Just like Noah told them in the last day, in those days, right before the flood came, he begged, he pleaded, nobody got on the boat. That's what we're here doing now. We're modern day Noahs, telling you, get ready, the world's about to end. We're telling you, you're out of time. And I know the church has been preaching it forever, but now is the time. I've worked for God for almost 30-some years, people. He's never told me he was coming. I always knew he was coming, but he's never stopped me dead in my tracks. And I've got businesses that are literally, I'm trying to get done, that are going a whole different direction from which way I'm going now because he turned me completely around. So this right there proves to you that we're out of time. Because, I mean, I've got TV stations I'm trying to get on and doing all this stuff. And he said, stop. Tell everybody I'm coming. Trust me. I'm not doing this for my health. I'm just not. I'm here telling you it's coming. You have to be ready. The world's coming to an end. Bottom line. These people think they're going to save the world. It's not going to happen. It's coming to an end. I think they know it's coming to an end. That's why all this stuff's happening, and that's why they're trying to speed it up. But the world's coming to an end. At least the world that you know of is coming to an end. But when Jesus comes back, this world's going to fall apart in a second. Then after 7 years, when he comes back in the second coming, this is all going to be washed away. And then there's going to be the 1,000-year reign. And it will not be run like it is now. But the world as you know it is coming to an end. So be ready. The rapture, it's coming. Don't let nobody tell you it's not, because you do not want to miss the ark when it goes. You do not want to miss it. Anybody tells you anything else, you turn it, you unsubscribe, you get away from them, because that I'm telling you, it's the devil. It is not God. The rapture's real. It's coming. This world is about to end, and you won't survive it. You will not. All these preppers, all these people in their bunkers is not going to do them any good. All the food they've got is not going to do them any good. I don't care how much ammo you have. It does not matter. You won't survive. You can't get away from it. There's nowhere on this earth or in space that you can run to get away from it. Every man, every woman will face Jesus very soon. Every soul that's ever lived and is living today. You can't run. You can't hide. There's nowhere for you to go. So, there's only two choices. You choose the world, burn for eternity, or you choose Jesus, the one that went and died on the cross, shed his blood, become the only sacrifice that does everything for you, to be with you for eternity. Choice is yours. Believe that he died on that cross. He did all the work. He died for your past, present, and future sins. You're sealed, but you got to have faith. You got to believe in Jesus. You got to work for him. You got to do things. You got to open your Bible. That's what we teach you on here. Do not let these people lead you into hell. Read the Bible for yourself. Get to know Jesus. You can't grow. You cannot grow with Jesus if you don't know him. Know what he's done. Because it's all about him. He's a very jealous God. If you choose PlayStations and all these different things over him, he doesn't, he's like, hey, just give me 1 hour a day. Just 1 hour a day. The rest is up to you. Talk to him. Get to know him. Talk to him about your day, what you've done. But you can't expect, to never speak to him, never open the Bible, and have a relationship with him. He's going to say, I don't know you. I never knew you. The world is coming to an end. You're going to have to get away from the world and get to know Jesus very quickly. You can believe me or not. I'm not going to sit and hold your hand. The rest is up to you. If you want to live forever, you better turn yourself around right now and get out of the world, because the world's not going to be here much longer. If you don't see me again, I'll see you in heaven.